the food chain. This is a YBE recording. So within the food chain, there's 3 types of situations that we're dealing with. We have the consumers,
producers, and decomposers.
Producers, and the decomposers. And my students have created artwork and paragraphs for each section. So in the consumer section, one student was studying the Brant goose. And this is the student's artwork here. And here's a paragraph that was written by Alana. A Brant goose live by their food. The Brant goose get their food from the land or water. The scientific name for this particular goose is Brant. My animal is a prey. The Brant goose has salt glands, a tiny bag located in the eyebrow. The Brant goose colors are black, gray, and white. The Brant goose has gray webbed feet. See the Brant goose in there? He's almost camouflaged. And here's a poem about the Brant goose. No duck, goose. Dig deep, dig deep. There's sea lettuce under those webbed feet. Gup, gup, water and wheeze. Yum, yum. Worms are a tasty treat for me. Duck, duck, I'm a goose. A Brant to be exact, and that's a fact. The Brant goose. Our next consumer, can you see him hiding in his ecosystem? And he said, I just love to fly. I just love to fly. So high and so fast. I'm way up there, but my food is in the grass. I love to fly high and stalk my prey. I eat them alive, no time to play. You may think I'm special, but I'm just an American kestrel. And here's a paragraph also written about the American kestrel. Maybe I can get some help reading this one. The American kestrel. An American kestrel lives in many places. My animal is a predator and a consumer because kestrels like to eat rodents and meat. Kestrels like to stay high up in the air in a woodpecker's hole. When the male kestrel hears a whining call, he will come flying and landing on the female's back. The male moves for about 4 hours, flying around looking for food. Right here.
A kestrel's wings are long. A female's wings
are long. A male's wings are kind of short. Kestrels hover over we need to change this to THEIR, their prey when their prey is not looking. All kestrels look different from a fox kestrel? Is that fox?
I know what a fox kestrel looks like.
Okay.
Because I haven't seen one before, I just saw it in the
Okay,
picture.
our next animal here, lurking in the waters.
The great white shark.
The great
white shark. Dun, dun, dun. Ooh. Right here. The great white shark is a predator because it eats
other animals. The great white shark
can weigh up to 7,040 pounds. The great white shark eats fish, dolphins, seals, squids, sea turtles, seabirds, whales, carcasses. My animal is a consumer because it eats other animals. The great white lives about 7 years. The great white shark swims in North America, where we live. The shark and hunting food in the diurnal, where the nocturnal animals are out. The shark are asleep. They live in 70 to 50 Fahrenheit.
70 degrees Fahrenheit water. The shark may eat people. And here's a poem about the great white.
In the sea, under the sea,
like a human,
I can breathe.
Yeah,
you heard me right. I can breathe. I got gills
and serrated teeth. Under the water, I'm the king. They call me great, like Muhammad Ali. But I'm white and king. Flip it around, I'm the great white shark. Get it?
Shark attack.
Okay, and that is our consumers section. Now, producers, we don't have all of our pictures yet, so I'll let my students tell you about the producers that we have here at our school, growing in our garden. So, maybe you can check me out. Tell them a little bit about the producers we have growing.
So the producers, they are, they're the ones that make the food from the sun and the water, and then the consumers, they pick it, and then, when they die, then, the decomposers break down the people, but they wrap them up like mummies.
So the producers that we have here at Hilltop are actually collards and mustard greens.
Yeah.
We have those growing in our garden. And we also found a few decomposers, which you can see from some of our previous videos. We were able to research and actually explore some of the decomposers, and here's some of the papers that were written by the students and I about the decomposers, which is the stinkhorn. The stinkhorn fungus is the stinkhorn fungus in a shell. OMG. What's that stench? It's the red stinkhorn mushroom. The stinkhorn is a type of non-poisonous, wild-growing fungus mushroom, edible but ugly. The nickname given to the Cladus ruber suits it well. It smells awful. So bad, it attracts flies who helps to spread its spores, aiding in reproduction. The stinkhorn reminds me of a spongy basket when it matures. At its early stages of development, this decomposing organism is housed in a white shell-like coating, or white egg-like coating or shell. The red basket mushroom seems to be alive in a way that is uncommon to non-animal species or organisms. The decaying egg. The witch's heart. The stinkhorn felt like squishy bananas in the inside. The witch's heart mushroom was decaying with the smell of raw bananas. It looked like a sponge, a Cheeto, or a witch's heart mushroom. The science was to see what a stinkhorn was about. The name of the thing is a stinkhorn, aka a witch's heart. If you see the stinkhorn move, that means it is alive. And once it is alive, it's creepy. And when it is not moving, that means it is dead. Rotten banana Play-Doh. What is that? Is that an old mushroom? Incorrect. That is a stinkhorn. A stinkhorn feels squishy like Play-Doh and smells like rotten bananas. The stinkhorn reminds me of a red ball because it is red and has holes in it. It's round and looks like a wiffle ball. The red cage starts as a white ball, then as the mushroom grows, it starts to die. Scientists call the stinkhorns 3 names. One of the names are a witch's heart. Another one is called a Cladus ruber. And last is the red cage. The young mushrooms are wet, and the grown mushrooms are dried out. Slime, no surprise. Why did the mushroom go to the party? You know, he was a fun guy. The stinkhorn stinks, and it looks like the organs inside of the human body. The stinkhorn felt squishy like slime, and it had slime inside. It grows slowly and gets fragile with age. If you are reading this, you should go out back and explore in attempts to find your own stinkhorn quickly before they become fragile and disappear. AKA decompose. Decompose. So this is our food chain. Again, we have our consumers, producers, and decomposers. And here we have all in one picture. We have our producer, consumer, and decomposer. Producer, consumer, decomposer. One eats the other, and one breaks it down, and one produces. And it's a cycle. It's the circle of life.
Circle of life, circle of life.
And I just can't wait to be king.